Hi there, welcome to the introduction to programming with C Sharp. C Sharp is a versatile modern object-oriented programming language developed by Microsoft. And being developed by Microsoft indicates why it is very, very popular. So C Sharp stands out in the .NET framework, now the .NET Core. Let me divert briefly to explain what the .NET framework and the .NET Core are. So think of the .NET framework as a single platform, a single table. And on this table, you have everything you need as a developer. Okay, so you don't need to step out to get any other thing. You have all your tools and equipment. So in this .NET framework, we have different programming languages also developed by Microsoft, like the J Sharp, the F Sharp, C Sharp, obviously, C++, and C. All these developed and incorporated in this one framework. And there are hundreds or dozens of libraries and frameworks. But the .NET framework was limited to Windows, and that was why it needed to be upgraded to the .NET Core, which implies that the developer is not limited to the Windows operating system only, but can develop on other operating systems like Mac and Linux. So C Sharp is also very versatile. It can do anything you can think of in the development world. Think of web services or web development, think of mobile application development, or think of machine learning and AI. C Sharp is there to solve all these problems. And again, C Sharp is excellent for game development using Unity. I'll tell you what you're going to learn on this course. So we are going to start by learning how to set up the development environment, and we'll move on to the basic syntax and structure. If you're learning the English language, right, you're going to start with the A's and B's and C's and the alphabets. The same thing is going to be done learning this particular language, but for programming. So we're going to explore the basic syntax and structure of the language. We'll move on to control flows, and by control flow, we're talking about conditions and loops, or conditional statements. Then we'll also look at methods and arrays. Methods is similar to functions. You know what other programming languages will call function. In C Sharp, we refer to it as methods. We will explore that as well. And then we'll talk, I earlier mentioned that C Sharp is an object-oriented programming language. Object-oriented programming is based on four pillars, and these pillars are classes, encapsulation, inheritance, and polymorphism. Okay, so don't worry if you don't understand any of these. We will take time to explain what these object-oriented programming principles or pillars are, especially in the C Sharp programming language. Again, we'll look at file handling, and then exceptions handling, or how to deal with errors when they come up. Being a developer, you are bound, or you will, I can assure you that you will always make mistakes one way or the other. But making mistakes is okay. The problem is if you don't solve them. So you will be equipped with tools and methods concerning how you can tackle these bugs when they crop up. And finally, we're going to look at lambda expressions, or in other languages called, especially JavaScript, what we call the arrow function. In C Sharp, it's called the lambda expression. Quite similar to that, okay, not perfectly the same. And then lastly, we'll go to LINQ, LINQ, or language integrated query, which is very useful when you're going to work with database. But we're not going to leave you hanging. You will explore Git and GitHub for your repository and version control. So if this excites you, trust me, Don't waste time at all. I didn't tell you what you're going to build on this project. So on this course, you're going to build 4 different projects. 4, one being a group assignment, and again, like the other courses, you're going to be given mentorship with regards to the career path or your aspiration and motivation for becoming a developer. We're going to help you carve out a niche for yourself. If you want to be an entrepreneur, get employed, we will discuss all these, and in the end, you're really going to benefit from this program if you want to stay with Microsoft and the .NET framework and .NET Core. So if this excites you, don't waste time again. Do not hesitate. Click on the apply button, send in your application, and we would definitely love to hear from you. All the best with your application. Thank you.